The La Sportiva Bushido 2. Did I just find the best technical mountain running shoe? Let's find out. Aloha and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Nando from Hungaro Explorer. I'm an avid hiker, trail runner and the pursuer of Hawaii 100 highest peaks. In this channel I'm making videos about my outdoor adventures, tips and tricks about the outdoors, and review some of my favorite hiking and trail running gear. So if you like this kind of videos, subscribe for some future content. So La Sportiva was created in 1928 in one of the small villages in the beautiful Dolomite Mountains, which tells you already a lot of things about the company. So La Sportiva focusing mostly in mountain specific gear. They have a lot of mountaineering gear, climbing gear, and of course they are in the trail running field too. And then when you look at this shoe, actually you can tell all the experience, knowledge going into this shoe. So let's get into the specs of the Bushido 2s. It's a lot going on with this La Sportiva Bushido 2 shoes upper. It's a mix of air mesh and thermal adhesive microfiber and welded ripstop. On the front it has a TPU toe cap. It has a 4mm La Sportiva EVA midsole and a 1.5mm dual density compressed EVA rock guard in the forefoot. The sole is a dual density friction XT 2.0 V-Groove 2 with impact brake system. It has a 6mm drop. The stack height is 90mm and the toe height is 30mm. It has a well cushioned gusseted tongue. It has an Ortholite ergonomic insert. The weight of the shoe is 10.5 ounces or 298 grams. So after the specs, the first thing I really want to talk about the look of the La Sportiva Bushidos. The look is just amazing. I really enjoy this shoe. You look at it and you already know, you put your feet in it ready to attack the heels. I love the color combination they have, and I really like this yellow and black combination. It just feels like a very strong, very aggressive shoe. It reminds me a little bit of the Salomon shoes. They have this more aggressive look. To tell you the truth, even the name suggests like La Sportiva Bushido. It's like a Japanese Ferrari. Or maybe not. This is a very comfortable shoe. I was actually surprised how comfortable it can be from the road to the trails. It's super comfortable. But comfort is subjective, right? So if the shoe doesn't fit you, it's not gonna be comfortable. I have a narrow feet, so the shoe for me is perfectly working out. I love how my feet fits inside. It's just really good. For wider feet people, it might be a trouble to figure out the exact fit of this shoe. One of the most important things of a technical trail shoe is stability. The Bushido 2 feels very stable underfoot because it doesn't have a thick cushioned platform. And because it is a narrower shoe, it increases the stability and the sensitivity. Talking about sensitivity, with the Bushido 2s you can adapt fast to changing trails, to changing angles, to rocks, to roots. You can just fly through technical terrain with an ease. I'm really enjoying this shoe for technical terrain. It's just so good. And actually you can bomb the downhills pretty hard with them. The first week I went out with this shoe and I broke my personal records on some downhills because the shoe just doesn't let you be sluggish. It just wants you to move fast with the terrain. So another very important thing in a technical trail shoe is the traction. Depending where you're running, the traction is very important, right? So La Sportiva has this friction XT Groove 2 rubber, which is very hard to remember. It is a very sticky rubber, which is perfect for lava rocks, for granite slabs, for rock hopping. So mostly for dry, rocky, scrambling, it's just perfect. I actually tried out in muddy conditions and they performed pretty good. I didn't have any trouble. I didn't try in like super deep mud, but how I see, because it has these shorter lugs, actually the mud doesn't stick to it as to other ones with the deeper lugs. So that's one advantage. The traction performs pretty good in loose gravel situation, and we have a couple of trails here with all these little loose gravel, small pebbles. You can just slip down, but actually I felt really good and stable and comfortable in this terrain too, so I didn't have any problem with the traction yet. So if you look at these La Sportivas, you look at the shoe, which looks like bomb proof, and actually it's kind of bomb proof. So the protection is really good on this shoe. So starting with this TPU front area, this protects you from rocks, from sticks. The same TPU material, they have it aligned on the side, which one can help you when you go between maybe drier bushes, the sticks hitting you from the side, so that's gonna protect you against that. Then you have the ankle protection, which is actually pretty nice and padded around, which is good. And on top of that, you have this gusseted tongue, which is sewed in like a sock in the shoe, so when you tied it up, it protects you against any debris coming on the side. So this shoe offers a lot of protection when you are running out there. I do think these Bushidos are a very durable shoe. I mean, just looking at it, I can tell how it's made and how the protection is on the shoe. It's make it a very durable shoe. I just use this shoe in very aggressive terrain, which eats up the shoes like in no time. So it still looks good. I have like 50-60 miles in it. I really have high hopes for this shoe to hold me for a long time. Now I see some people talking about that this is not a good shoe for hotter temperatures because it's not as breathable than others. Well, I live in Hawaii and it's getting hot in here and humid, and I'm telling you, I never had any problems with this. It might be not as breathable than some other shoes, but you sacrifice breathability, a little bit of breathability for all this protection. I think, yes, I do want to sacrifice some breathability for all this protection. And even when it gets wet, I don't feel like it's too heavy. The price is, guess what? $130. All the shoes I reviewed in the past, it's all $130. So $130, it becomes like a staple for trail running shoes. I guess this price is already the more affordable range, because I've seen lately the trail shoes are starting to climb higher in prices from $160, $180, $200, and truly $130, it's really good for this shoe. So who is this shoe for? This shoe is for people who love to push themselves on technical terrain. They love to push those rocky uphills or bomb those rocky downhills, go to some scrambling, hiking through some technical terrain. This shoe is like a pretty good hybrid between a trail runner, hiking, and approach shoe. It's a variety of people who would love to use this shoe. Now I don't know how it will perform in a long distance. I think this shoe is more for shorter distances, shorter technical terrains or races, but I'm not sure how it will perform in a 20-30 miler day. I hope this information helped you decide to buy or not to buy one of these shoes. For me, it is a buy. I am looking forward to put more mileage and put more use in this shoe. If you think this information was useful for you, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if not yet, and see you guys another episode. Aloha.